Bianca and I am limitless. My name is Bianca. I'm from Chicago and I'm 29 years old. I was raised by my mother. My dad wasn't really present in my life. He lived in Kentucky while I lived in Chicago. My mom had 4 kids, was a full-time worker, so she was gone majority of the day, so we would be at home with grandma and older cousins and older siblings. So it was like a village kind of like raised me. I grew up in the ghetto. It wasn't the projects, but it was relatively ghetto. Everybody was struggling. I didn't know that everybody was struggling, but now that I'm an adult and I'm still over there, you can kind of see everything just changing. I have to make changes. Like, my son cannot get it out the mud. He can't, be raised in this same community I was raised in, because now I don't want him to see and grow up with knowing all these, like, oh, that's, mommy, why does that building have, a board on it? Like, why doesn't it look like a regular building? And it's just, you just don't want to live that same lifestyle. You just want better for yourself. So I know for me, I've always wanted better for myself, but just knowing like how my community is not the same, it's like, okay, yeah, it's time to make some type of changes around here. I don't feel like I've probably ever had enough resources that as we should have growing up. I can't even really remember. I was always in honors though, so we kind of had an advantage to the supplies and resources that we had. But just thinking of it like in general, like not excluding myself from the program that I was in, it was, we could have did better on the resource side. And not even just talking about just grammar school. Like, I went to Hyde Park Academy for high school and I also graduated with my bachelor's from Grand Valley State University. And between all 3 education levels, I would say my college career is where we probably have more resources, because I went to a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution. So of course we were going to have all the materials that we needed. Being at Hyde Park, I was also in a separated program, IB. I felt like we had more resources than the regular kids in the school, but it still wasn't enough. We wouldn't even know what enough, like, better resources was, because we were never really presented those materials until I got to college. I think education is really important. What you don't know will really keep you in the struggle. I think it's very important to be open-minded and literally educate yourself beyond what these professors and teachers try to teach you, because I just really feel like going by the book, like what they teach you is not even like the real deal, honestly. I feel like it should be a whole new educational system. They had the truth. Some of the stuff they teach us is like, I feel like it's not what they should be teaching. Going beyond like textbook wise, I feel like education can really get you far if you dig deep into it. Like, you have to do your own, you have to educate yourself basically and dig deep, because you will never know like the truth until you go and looking for what it is that what you're passionate about. Going to a PWI, you can kind of really see what like being black like really means and like how important that is. Like, I'm such a pro-black person. When it comes to like my black people, I be wanting them to know things, because I'm so pro-black and like I love black people, and it just like makes me want to do better for myself, so maybe I can be like an impactful person to my community, if that makes sense. Change starts with one person, because with all this going on in the world, in our community especially, it's kind of hard to see that change is needed and we need that certain someone to step up to the plate. So it starts within you, and when people see that you're changing and they see that you're educating yourself and you doing this the right way, you start to be impactful to people. And I just feel like as black people, we we need that extra push. My biggest supporters are my intermediate family, my mom, my grandma, my sisters, and of course my friends. My mom is like the number one. I don't want to discredit anyone, but like my mom comes through with the come through. Whenever I'm not there, she's there to fill my shoes, and I can trust her and to know that she's going to do it and take care of it exactly the way I'm going to do it. Yes. No doubt. I don't have to coach her on how to do things, because she is me. Like, we the same person. Like, she literally like takes over, and it's so unmatched. Like, I'm really grateful for her. I've always had support, but I feel like once I had a child, that's where the support was really tested, and that's where the support really falls into place. Okay. I want to be an entrepreneur so that I can break these generational curses and build wealth. I think that's very important. It goes beyond having a job. I want to be able to give people jobs, and it just goes beyond just pay raises and positions. I want to be the one having those assets and running businesses and just having that financial freedom for myself and my families. Entrepreneurship is not easy. You have to have the mindset. You have to be ready to fail and succeed. If you're not ready to fail and succeed, then you're not ready for entrepreneurship. You have to know that success looks different on everyone too. You can't compare your story, your come up, your journey to no one else's, because it's literally going to be different for each entrepreneur. I have one son. His name is Christopher, but we call him OJ. Motherhood is not easy. It doesn't come with a manual. It's a learning experience for each mother because it's individualized. I don't care what people might try to put in your head, what tips they may try to give you, but you literally have to do what works for you, even if that means like going outside of family traditions or things that your family once did and they expect you to do. It's okay to not do those similar things. And for me, motherhood, it's a job within itself. It's a whole different ball game. You literally have to care for yourself and care for another little person. And with my son being autistic, it's an even more individualized journey, and it's way more challenging for me because I have to take that extra mile to care for my son in the way he needs to be cared for. My baby is special because he was chosen. I feel like God didn't necessarily like choose him, but he was chosen and chosen for me. And knowing that he's autistic, I feel like that's really what makes him like unique though. Him being autistic and us having this support and people knowing him as such, but also knowing that he's not just autistic. They know he's, you know, a regular little boy, and they treat him as such. And I feel like me being a strong advocate for it is part of the reason why when people, you know, meet my baby or see my baby, they don't act as if, oh, he has a disability or something is wrong with him. They know to treat him regular. So my journey with being an advocate for autism started November 2021. We were in a hospital due to his autism. We were in a hospital, and I was setting up my page. I have social media outlets on Instagram and TikTok, Black Moms Autism Gang, and also CEO The B brand, because I had a different brand at the time. I advocate on these outlets because it's easier to reach, you know, a certain target audience, and it's easy to reach more people. But now I'm trying to do something different, so whereas in my own city, I'm trying to get like other moms to come out and feel as comfortable as I'm feeling with my son and his autism when we're in public places, and just in general with being comfortable knowing that my son is autistic. So I'm trying to plan like little outings where we all take our kids to like sensory friendly events and things of that nature. But for now, my strongest outlets are on social media, where I just share personal experiences, the ups and downs, what I go through. Everything isn't peaches and cream. I don't like to necessarily like glorify autism, because it's not always peaches and cream. It's negative aspects of it that I absolutely hate. I just try to bring awareness to all of that. I don't want to paint it as, oh, it's just this nice little thing, or this is what me and my son did today, let's congratulate. Like, no, I show them the meltdowns. I show them when he is refusing to do something. I show them the pushback that we receive, like from institutions, as far as like his education and the things that we just experienced in general. So I want people to see like the full 360 side of it. So that's why I go so hard about it. The number one advice I would give parents is to not be in denial. You have to be in acceptance of your child's disability, whether it's autism, ADHD, in order to help your child. The longer you are in denial, the longer you are hurting your child. Some parents just can't get over the fact that their kid was diagnosed with a disability. It does not mean that they're dumb. It does not mean that they won't function in life. It just means that they have a certain delay and you need to get them help. And whatever help looks like for them, it's okay. You don't know what the future holds for them. They might, I don't want to say outgrow it, but they might, become a better person, and it might not be as heavy of a load as it is now when they grow up. So I just always want to tell parents not to be afraid of what's to come and stop being in denial. So now I am on a journey to financially free myself. Trying to grow, be a better person, be a better mom, trying to find my husband, get that love life that I'm looking for. I'm just on a journey to making everything top tier, like the whole life experience, including my son. I look forward to a better journey. I look forward to what's in store for the future for myself, for my son. I look forward to seeing how my life is going to turn out, knowing how hard that I work, knowing the extra steps that I'm taking behind the scenes that nobody probably even really know about. I'm just really excited to see how much I bossed my life up. Like, I'm trying to live a top tier lifestyle. I'm trying to not live how I'm used to living. It's time to turn it up a notch, and I feel like I'm close. I'm really close. I just gotta keep pushing, because God is making me uncomfortable for a reason. He's throwing these obstacles at me for a reason. He's shaping me for that better person that I'm about to become, to make sure that I'm ready for this person that I'm about to become. A limitless worldview looks like me inspiring others with my journey, seeing that success can be made no matter the struggle, no matter the circumstances. It looks very empowering, and knowing that I'm a single mother, that whatever you set your mind to, you can do it, and don't let nothing stop you. It's okay to grow. It's okay to change. That's what makes you limitless, when you're able to change and grow for the better. I'm limitless because I've noticed flaws and I chose to change. I chose to better, mature, and grow. I'm choosing to inspire others along the way. I'm just choosing a better lifestyle, and that goes into me working out, eating, being more disciplined. That's limitless. Like, when you are choosing better options for your lifestyle to be a better person, that's what success is going to look like.